Good morning. Good morning. I'm on time. It's 1 minute to 8. So I'm on time. Yay. The technology was working. And it looks like most of the comments are coming in from all pages and spaces, maybe. Except Instagram, of course, that won't. And hi, Georgie, I can see you are there. So hello, lovely. Caught you live, Michaela. It's wonderful. And it's a beautiful morning. Very crisp, cool air, of course, because we're autumn. And it is also a little bit of cloud, but it's beautiful sunshine at the moment. And here's me, I typed that into my Facebook profile to say good morning to everyone that might be popping in there and didn't see. Well, I don't know if the comments come through at the moment. If I can check that, I'll just go pop over and have a look, see. Yes, it is. They're coming in from that space. So that's wonderful. So we've got Michaela saying a happy morning to all. And also we have Michelle saying good morning. Well, to me, but it's to everyone. We know that. And so am I from Michaela. Happy to be here, exactly. On time. Well, live. The technology's working. So at least with the eCam. So let's go over to what is our cards for the day today. Tune into your psychic senses and your spirit guides and let's have a look. Oh, yes, I have got my pencil. I've just noticed. Here it is. There it is. I've got the Apple Pencil. Gilda Brevary Lenormand deck as per usual in a weekday, expanded edition, now that I found them again. So here we are with the three cards. What we've got is the time, clouds and oh, I was going to say stars. It's not. It's the moon, isn't it? And our card. Let's have a look. It's very faint writing with the white on a dark background with the sun shining on it like it is. Be unique. Being unique is better than perfect, and absolutely, I like being my unique self. Do you like being your unique self? And in that respect, we are actually perfect. So perfect is only a word that we put judgment on. Let's leave the judgments behind and just love. Love who we are. Now I'm going to zoom into the cards. We'll go up and see them a lot more closely. And I'll centre them just a little bit better. And here we are. What we have. Clouds in that central theme. And especially since it looks like most of the clouds are going away from what I can see. There's a few wispy ones outside my window. But that sunshine, it really is almost depicting exactly what's there. Except I don't think we've had the stormy stuff, but we have had some cloudy stuff. Because I put my clothes out on the line yesterday, so of course it's going to be cloudy, isn't it, from yesterday. They're drying now. They're doing a wonderful job out there. And that beautiful sunshine shining through, well, it's dissipating these clouds, I think. It's just sending them away. They're going to be no longer existent. They won't be in the day-to-day, I feel, as well. But, you never know. Just having a quick look out there, yeah, you never know. Have a look at your sky. What do you feel as you're looking towards the sun? Even if you can't see it, but you're looking towards where you know the sun is. We can feel that sense of wispiness of the clouds. And if you ever remember, if you have been flying above this type of cloud, it's so white, fluffy, cotton woolly, spongy, as if it would really bounce you back like a trampoline if you, well, not that I would ever throw myself out of a plane. I would not go skydiving, I'll tell you that one. But these birds in the top corner, there is birds way up there. You can see them. Just that little whisper. See where my pencil's just covering it? There you go. You can see two of them right now. Yeah, there's. I think there's about three. Yeah, there is three in that corner. It's just that sense of freedom, feeling that, when we look out and into our skies, we do feel that sense of freedom as if we're the birds flying high. I do anyway. I love birds. I have that bird bath out the front because I just really enjoy seeing them having their bath and their twittering and the flying and flitting and, the bigger ones come dive bombing in and scooting the little ones away. It's wonderful how nature really is its own flow of energies. And the same as this, these clouds today in our day are going to dissipate. So if you're feeling a bit glum, feel that lightness of spirit as you're looking upwards and towards the sun, and touching into that is our inner spirit as well, because they'll lift your spirits. As soon as you connect with them often through the day today. In our home space, which is where we've got time today, we have time. We've had this in the last week. Make sure that you are allowing that time. Look, let go of time. Whatever you're feeling around your time and the commitments that you've got, there is plenty of time and different ways to choose of how we actually put our what we're doing, our actions, our intentions into that space of timing, and even that we have the time for anything that we're needing to do, and especially time for the coffee, as you might hear the coffee machine in the background being used. It's so many different choices. I love the owl sitting there, the rooster even. I was brought up on a farm. We had the roosters. It was definitely something that they did first thing in the morning, was crow as the sun rose. The hourglass, pendulums, the swing of this funny little duva there, even as basic as a candle that's right there. And the cuckoo clock. Have you ever had a cuckoo clock in your house? I don't think I have, but I've definitely had the chimes. Okay, so you've got plenty of time today. Trust what you're being guided to in how you're spending it, how you're investing in your time. Okay, and as we're swinging over to the moon, here's another little gadget that sort of sets up time in a way, because it's the cycles of the moon. The moon itself isn't a gadget, that really is a celestial beingness and energy that does influence our life here, fully influences our life here on earth, because of the tides and the way that we have the full moon down to the new moon and back again. It is a cycle that is part of the law of physics. So we don't really have much control over that, but we can certainly work within the energies of what cycle, part of the cycle we're in, and especially even in our workspace. So I haven't even checked what our timing is at the moment in respect to the moon cycle. Oh, just noticed Shan. Good. How are you, Shani? I can see you there on the Instagram. I've only just got it sitting there for the look to see there is if there's comments to say hello. So here we are, and the moon occasionally does say hello to us too, in the way it really shines its light brightly in reflecting that energy of the sun through the night, is when we see it, of course, most gloriously, especially when it's one of those that's the timing where it's as near to the earth as it can be, and it absolutely huge. Don't you get that feeling of immenseness and potential of the fullness of what is possible? And that's what we have in our workspace today. So bring that into your realm of understanding what part of the cycle in your work you're going through, and whether there are, other influences that might be present in your work that are cyclical or not. Take notice if something needs to have its cycle broken, especially having a chat with a friend of mine, and they express that they that they work in a toxic environment. Now, what does that mean, really? It's something that needs a cycle broken. So take note of specifics if that's the type of thing that you're experiencing, because a cycle does not have to be continued just because it's tradition, or it's the way it's always been done, or there's power play, or all of that. Stand up for yourself and bring your light to the situation so that it can be shared with others in numbers is ability to get things changed as well. And we can change what we've got within our own influence, and sometimes that can even be the broader aspect of changing a bigger realm of what that influence might be. You won't know unless you actually do that one thing you can do that then moves on to a bigger change happening and changing the whole environment and bringing that from toxic into productive and flourishing and a happy place to work. You know, you won't know unless you do and try. Make that effort to put it in that motion so that it's happening. Right? This doesn't work. Probably, well, I mean, physically, as far as the moon goes, the moon goes round its orbit as it does. But this here mechanism might not work unless you start to push those little buttons or get the flow happening. Put the intention there. Okay? So we've got all of that happening in our day today. Things moving. It is having that energy flow. The clouds dissipating. All of that energy is what's clearing and cleansing and bringing in something new and positive for our day today. So there we go. And Michaela, you're going, yay? That's cool. It is, isn't it? So there we have it with our cards. Use whatever tool you need to in respect of how you're receiving your messages from your spirits, from your inner self even. Some people might call it your higher self, inner beingness, whatever it is that you give that name of how you understand your life and your place in it and the journey you're on. Use that with inner trust as well, with connection with your spirit guides. And look, be the best you that you can be in your day. And let's move forward. Go out into our day with that beautiful bright sunshine or whatever type of weather you've got in your space. I'd love to have the rain. It's getting really, really dry here. So, you know, in Central Australia, I think we've got a band that hasn't had rain for quite a while, and every side, yeah, anyway, it's what it is. What we will do is trust that the cycle of life continues. And if you're needing even extra depth of readings and that type of thing, do look at, and I don't think I've typed that in for a while, I'll just do it quickly before we go, the psychic.online, because my Boundy page is actually down at the moment, psychic.online. I'm recreating it. I switched it from a WordPress that didn't work in the migration, and that's fine, so I'm going to have to reconstruct it. Hopefully that is the correct spelling. If it's not, it's something like that. You'll find it. Get in touch with me via messages, by the Facebook and all that sort of stuff. I'm reachable. So, and look, we'll meet again tomorrow. Keep being the best you. Until then, namaste.